Once a divorce is filed, beneficiary designations, QDROs, and other kinds of documents must be filed. And here to talk with us about that is Harry Margolis. He's the author of Get Your Ducks in a Row. Harry, welcome.
Good to continue our conversation, Bob.
Yeah, likewise. So for folks who are in a modern family who are untying the knot, walk us through the financial and estate planning things that they need to think about.
Well, they need to review their entire estate plan. A divorce actually changes your will. So if your will gives everything to your spouse or gives something to your spouse, that part of the will is in effect modified or deleted when you get divorced. So, which may be what you want. In a lot of cases, is what you want, but you got to think about what happens to everything else. And some cases you do want to provide for your ex-spouse or ex-partner anyway. So if you do, then you need to put that into place. And a lot of state laws that revoke the will might not revoke a trust. So you need to look at that as well. And again, find out what the rules are in your state with regard to that. And if you're going to make a change anyway, then it doesn't really matter what the rules are because you're going to start over. And a lot of people do that. A lot of people update their estate plans, but I think they then often miss the other kind of estate planning substitutes out there. So if you have joint accounts, that passes to the joint owner. But more likely or more often, people have beneficiary designations. So for a retirement account, or for sometimes just for investment accounts and for life insurance. And those don't get changed by divorce. So you have to go through each item and I guess make a checklist of what accounts you have or what benefits are out there and make sure you change each one if you want to change. Now you may say, I do want to take care of my ex-spouse. We've had a long life together and I want to make sure when I'm gone that they're financially stable. But if you don't, you better make the change.
Yeah. What about, I guess, in terms of home ownership? Is that another thing that might change for a modern family?
Yeah, well, usually that's taken care of in the divorce process because that's most people's most substantial asset, and they're going to be divvying up what they own, and they'll have to figure out what to do with the house. I mean, it can get complicated because sometimes the solution is, well, we'll keep the house for as long as the kids until they get through high school and go off to college if they're going to college or move on to do whatever they're going to do. And then at that point, it's supposed to be sold and the proceeds split. And some people are more cooperative than others in that process. But that's less an estate planning issue and it's more of carrying out the provisions of the divorce.
Right. And then there are some other documents that you and I have talked about in the past where maybe someone has been named on the healthcare proxy to make healthcare decisions. If it's the ex-spouse, maybe you might want to change some of those documents. Are there other of those kind of documents that fall in that?
Those are really depends on the state law whether those are automatically kind of repealed on divorce. So it's worth taking a look at them. And if you do want your ex-spouse to still be in that role, probably to reaffirm the healthcare proxy and the power of attorney and anything else. So there's no question that this is what you want. And if you don't want them in that role, then you definitely need to make the change.
Yeah. What about QDROs? So folks who are maybe same-sex couples or in blended families need to think about that.
So a QDRO is a court order that allows you to change the ownership of an IRA or 401k or other retirement plan. Because it's an issue when you're in a divorce and you're splitting up assets. For most assets, you can do it, just change the title or move funds around. But a retirement plan, you can't change the owner normally without withdrawing the money, and then that's a taxable event. So then you're paying the taxes and you're losing a lot of the benefit of the retirement plan. So there's an exceptional law in the case of divorce that allows you to split assets. There are split retirement plans, but you need a court order to do that, and that's what a QDRO is. So that's, again, something that's usually handled within the divorce, and once it's done, then you don't really have to worry about it for the estate planning.
Yeah. So in modern families that are going through a divorce, is there anything that is unique that's different from a traditional family couple? as they think about untying the knot that folks need to know about?
Yeah, well, I guess one issue is untying the knot can mean divorce, but you can also have a relationship that where there was no marriage, and you could be unwinding the relationship, and it's always complicated when you have a long-term relationship and you're doing everything together, and you might own assets together. And with in a divorce, it's a legal matter. When there's not marriage, usually it doesn't get into the courts, and in most cases, people just go their own way with what they own. But to the extent they own things jointly, they're going to have to split those up.
Yeah. Well, we've covered a lot of ground, Harry. Anything we missed or bears reemphasizing?
I think just always think it through and follow through. I guess in this case, because you need to make sure, as I said, create a checklist of what all of your accounts are, and if you have a life insurance, make sure you've checked the beneficiary designation and that's up to date.